Ladies and gentlemen, Loudon Swain.
Well, let's make this official, shall we? Toronto, and Toronto. Whatever you choose to say it, we have arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, Jensen and Jared, come on.
Good afternoon, Hi guys, how's Norm? Any first timers? So sorry. What's the verdict? Fun? Yeah,
I caught up.
I'm like, so. This is what? How many years been here now?
Wow.
Seven.
Not enough. Good afternoon, everybody. Today marks a very special day. Do you know what today marks?
Sunday.
Right, it's a Sunday. And Sunday is what?
Monday.
Monday.
Also, it's the first day of the week. And what week is this week?
It's the week after last week.
You're gonna
The week before next week.
we premiere this Thursday.
Has everybody seen the appetizer that got That looks really scary, right? I was like, who was supernatural scary? Yeah.
There's also something else that's happening on the 12th, this Thursday. I want you all to tune your televisions to my dear friend, Mr. Jared Padalecki, will be on Jimmy Kimmel.
Apple's warmed him up for me. Let me know what she likes. So, yeah, so tune in, guys. We're gonna have to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a big night.
Yeah.
We're very excited about it. Also very excited to be here. Thank you all for sticking around for Sunday and listening to us.
Sunday Fun Day.
We know you guys are really just come to see these guys last night. And that's why I come, to be here most of the time. But we got in a little late. We filmed until about, well, you filmed until about 3 a.m. yesterday morning.
Vancouver time.
West Coast time.
Yeah. So
6 a.m.
Yesterday,
Local time.
I was filming, so it's all good.
And I think I wrapped about an hour and a half before he did. So, yeah. So we're
So forgive us.
We're looking good today, huh?
Do you ever look bad?
Yes. Yeah. So there you go. We're happy to be here. Super stoked. It's a big week for us. Everybody in the Supernatural family, everybody back home, the cast, the crew, everybody's really excited. So, yeah.
All right, let's get y'all's questions.
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and start over here. How are you?
First, I just wanted to say thank you for coming up here, especially just after filming. You guys must be exhausted. So my question is, if you could personally pick a scene for Sam and Dean, like when Bobby died, but he stuck with his last memory. And since I don't believe Sam and Dean would ever go willingly, what do you think their last memory that they would stick with would be?
Ooh, well, we kind of had a glimpse into maybe what the boys, or at least Sam, what Sam would probably think right before Lucifer Sam kind of kills Dean. Some stuff with the G.I. Joe men, or the little Green Army men. We've been able to sort of approach that subject so many times of characters dying. I really dug the end of season, I think 9, when Metatron kind of kills Dean and Sam is there to go like, hey buddy, we did it. You know, I'm proud of us. I feel like it's some moment where Sam is proud of what he and his brother were able to accomplish. I hope that's what sticks with Sam.
Yeah, I think about, you know, that kind of, is it coming out of that speaker?
Is it that one? There are mouses.
And they're gone. I think it's an outside.
The mouses are on us.
I think it would be, you know how the light flashes before your eyes? It would be a collection of good moments, the brothers reuniting, moments with his mother, moments with his father, with his, you know, Bobby, with Cass, with people that were important in his life. But I also think spliced in there would be moments of killing the big bad guys and the enjoyment and the victory that Dean has from those moments. That's right. That would make the list, for sure. So yeah, it would be just a rapid fire of all those moments, I think. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. My question is for both of you. If you guys could go back through all the seasons that you guys have done, what storyline would you want to see extended or elaborated on in any way, shape, or form, whether that person is dead or not?
I get the question.
Shocking.
Dean and Soulless Sam. That was the question, right? Sorry.
I would say Dean in Purgatory.
I'd say that too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for different reasons.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking the Judah Initiative.
Oh yeah.
The what?
Before you killed Hitler.
The what?
The Judah Initiative.
Yeah, okay.
With the golem!
I'm just kidding, I don't know what it's talking about. Cool, I like that one too.
He worked really late last night. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Ciao. Hi.
I love you guys, and I named my cat Winchester.
What kind of cat?
It's a Russian blue.
Russian blue?
Russian blue.
Russian blue?
Oh, blue, Russian blue. It's blue is Russian.
What's a Russian blue?
It's a blue cat from Russia. Have you not seen it? And I have either, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
I realized after asking the
Pretty,
question.
that's all you need to know.
What's that?
It's pretty, that's all you need
He's pretty?
to know. Yeah.
I realized after asking the question that I know a lot of breeds of dog, but not a single breed of cat. She was saying anything of the Siamese cat from the Hunter and Dalmatians movie. I don't know. Cheshire cat?
It's not a breed.
Is Cheshire a breed? Cheshire blue? Russian Cheshire? Sorry.
So you have a Russian cat that's blue that's named Winchester. I follow.
Question.
So what's the question?
Who would you guys vote as the most ditchable prom date?
The most ditchable dog.
I fail to see the correlation.
What are the choices?
Oh, the cats.
Oh.
Because I
Of the
know-
cats?
Yeah.
I always think we only have one choice. A blue cat. From Russia. Das Blue.
Das Blue. That's German. man. What's German for
Oh, you mean Russian? Stop talking.
Lukatsky, bitch. Poutine. If there was a place in Toronto that served Vladimir poutine, I would take Francesca with me. Some like Russian street bread.
Yeah, there's got a blue cat. And he's eating poutine. The most digital prom date from the cast. Cast. See what I did there?
I do, but that means he would have accepted his invitation to prom. I'm
not gonna lie. You seen him in a dress?
Plenty of time.
He's convincing.
Story-wise, I'd have to say, Sam, this is gonna sound the wrong way. Jared is happy, but Sam probably should have ditched Ruby. Because she was a demon. Jared is happy. Jared got the better end of the deal. Thank you. And thank you for teaching me an all-new fake blue cat. I'm gonna, first thing I do, Russian blue. It's like the mouse is back. Mouse is back.
Think about it.
You've heard of Marshall lamps? These are mousel lamps.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Lilith.
That's a very pretty dress you have on the left.
That's awesome. What do you go by? What do your buddies call you?
Probably Lilith. Where are you from, Lilith?
I'm from Peterborough.
Okay. If you said hell, I was going to get a little. What's your question, sweetheart?
What is your favorite monster?
I'm gonna go with Lilith.
I would agree, because if they look like as cute as you, that would certainly be my favorite.
My favorite monster is a ghost.
Those are good. Those are good ghosts. Good monsters.
If you ever see a ghost, you come get your friends Sam and Dean, and we'll take
That's
care of
right.
it.
Can I ask you a question? What are you going to be for Halloween? Do you know yet?
No.
Haven't decided? Maybe you could be a ghost. It's a pretty easy costume. Mom would be happy. Thank you, Lilith.
Hello. 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 Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good too.
My question was, what was your guys' favorite childhood memory?
Yeah, I mean, had a pretty fun childhood, so I have a lot of good memories. I'd say one of them was my 4th birthday. I got to ride a horse for the first time. That's where I used to have this sheriff's vest.
He still wears it.
Doesn't fit well, but I still wear it. And I used to wear it every day. And I thought I was a cool cowboy back then. So the day, my 4th birthday, I got to ride a horse for the first time. That was pretty exciting. Probably one of my earliest memories. Yeah.
Now I feel weird about the one that popped in my head. I had a fun childhood as well. For some reason, when you asked, this is gonna sound strange, but when I was 7 years old, I broke my arm and I was in the hospital for a week, which meant like I was getting spoiled and bringing candy and baseball cards. I remember there was a baseball card, I forget who it was, but there was a guy who, when he took his baseball card picture, he had written some bad words on the bottom of his baseball bat, and they didn't realize it when they printed it at first, and so it was like a really rare card. I forget what it is, I'll look it up. But they ended up, Topps or Fleer or whatever the card company was, ended up finding out midway through printing, so they ended up blacking it out. But there was the big search for like, hey, if you find one in your pack, it's worth like $10 or something. So my dad would bring me a pack of baseball cards every day. And I just like to sit there and watch television, and I felt cool. So. My arm was a cast, but
What was your favorite childhood memory? When I broke my arm.
I got lost at Disney World one time.
Again, terrible memory.
Silver linings, man. Silver linings.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi there.
Hi, I asked this question to my stepsister, and she was wondering if you guys could create your own like episode, like direct it or whatever, like what would happen?
I want to see an episode. He and I kind of teased about this. I want to see. It should just be called like the world's most boring episode. Like it's the boys doing their laundry and stuff. Like a shot of, a shot of one of the guys in bed, and the alarm goes off, and we think it's going to be like they wake up and go on a hunt, but they just kind of like turn the alarm back off and go back to sleep. And it just stays there for a couple minutes. I'd like to see some of the Sam and Dean behind the scenes kind of stuff, cleaning the car. I guess we've kind of been cleaning the car and stuff. Cleaning up the middle letter. Yeah, I think just kind of where nothing happens. I think Seinfeld did an episode like that, like the episode about nothing. So, I don't know. I'd like to see something,
I don't know why I thought that. I think it'd be the idea. I really like the idea. I don't remember if the movie was any good, but there was a movie. I think it was called like Sliding Doors. Yeah, where she catches the train in one instance, and then in another it's what happens if she doesn't, if the door slides and she doesn't catch it. And then it splits off in these two stories of her, whether she got on the train or didn't. And it's, I don't know, I just thought that'd be a really cool premise for an episode. Yeah, choose your own picture. A buddy of mine sent me a picture, and it was one of those tabloid magazines, two of them on the newsstand, and one of them was like it was a picture of Brad Pitt. It was like, the divorce is final or something, and then the very next one next to it was like, the divorce is off, they're getting back together. And then he just wrote, he was like, choose your own adventure.
How are you?
Really nervous. I did not think I would get picked. I love you guys so much. My question was if you could give any advice, like what state of mind to be in, or like anything to your characters next season, what would it be?
Next season, like this season?
This season.
God, I guess I kind of know what's happened a lot of them now, so it's kind of cheating. Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah.
I would tell, now knowing what I know, I would tell Dean not to jump to conclusions. Talks amongst us.
Rhode Island. Neither a road nor an island. Talk about If a fly didn't have wings, would you call it a walk? Talk amongst yourselves. Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways? Talk amongst yourselves.
I don't know, you're killing me. Keep going.
When you mail something by car, it's called shipment. When you mail it by ship, it's called cargo. Talk amongst yourselves. What's that accent? What am I doing?
I don't know if it's working.
No more. No more. What was the question?
Have you had any advice for Sam this upcoming season?
Yeah, you know, I don't want to say much.
We've lost a couple.
Is there I would say, I would say don't get too attached. That person was a person. Talk amongst yourselves. It kind of disturbing.
Jordan is a character. Mike Myers plays.
Bobby talk. Saturday Night Live talk.
Bobby talk.
Saturday Night
Yeah, Mike Myers. Yeah, that's fantastic skill. SNL skill.
But he did like a
He's not that funny. He's not like Mike Myers.
This is mother. I was pulling like a Chris Farley, who's reading the Zagat guide. They have one. I'm not gonna. Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you.
Sorry for the random tangent.
Hi. You guys are really great. I just wanted to get that out there. I was wondering, what's your favorite part about working together?
My day's off.
We wouldn't be working together, would we?
What?
See what I did? Talk amongst yourselves.
You know, sure I can think of a list, but I'll just jump right out. The fact that we laugh so much is one of my favorite parts. We laugh a lot. It's not obvious with what you're saying of it.
There is a lot, I'll agree with that, and I'll say further, there's a lot of filming a TV show, an hour-long TV show, and we're not just saying this because we're the leads of an hour-long TV show, but it's saying being the lead on an hour-long TV show is the hardest acting job in the business. You know, because if you're a movie star, yeah, you work for 6 months or 8 months, and then you have off for a long time, and things take a long time, so everything goes off in between. A TV show, and you also can't really prepare for a TV show. You know, if you signed up to do a movie for 8 months, you know what you're going to be doing. You can prepare for it, know exactly what you'll need to do with those 8 months. We don't have any idea, right? So it's trying to prepare for the unpreparable?
Unknown.
Unknowable, that's good. So there's a lot of it that sucks. Being away from family, being away from a lot of our other friends, you know, filming until 7 a.m. Toronto time yesterday, waking up at 7 a.m. Toronto time this morning. So there's nowhere I'd rather be, and be with you guys it gives me energy. But I heard, y'all probably heard it also, if you find something that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So yeah, that having been said, it doesn't feel like work. You know, we, especially at this point, we know our characters so well, and we know each other's working habits so well and styles, and so it doesn't feel like I'm working when it's a Sam and Dean scene. You know, we'll have guest stars come on, and you're trying to kind of build rapport or build some sort of chemistry, and it can kind of be difficult, but when it's a scene with the two of us, no matter what we're doing, if it's a fight scene or a driving scene or a dramatic scene or a humor scene, it doesn't feel like it's work. It just feels like it's fun and an opportunity to explore these characters that we both care a lot about.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. I didn't think of any questions, but I personally thank you for the hurricane relief you're doing and working with random acts, because I trust them more than anything. And I guess my question is, you're good at giving us spoilers, like you got any for us?
Do you work for WB? I think I've probably given my share of spoilers for this year. I shouldn't. Haunted Vineyard? What were those words? Continue! Oh, continue!
Thank you.
I heard haunted menu. Haunted restaurant.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, we obviously can't do any of those.
I'll give you some spoilers. Prepare yourself for some interesting characters coming this season.
I can't believe you said that.
Maybe coming back. Maybe coming back. Maybe new.
Maybe old.
Maybe some stunt casting. Maybe none of it. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Talk about yourself.
So,
Yeah, I think we do have some. We have the return of some really interesting characters and some new characters as well. But you'll see some fan favorites come back. So don't miss the episodes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
Hi.
Hi. Oh God, I'm so. I can't believe I actually got picked for this.
If you do it in this voice, it's a lot easier.
Please don't.
First of all, I just want to say I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy that you guys are doing this and you're here, and I'm so excited to actually be talking to you.
Well, we're happy you're here and talking to us.
Okay, so if Sam and Dean could bring back one character and only one, who would it be and why?
Charlie!
What did you say, Jon Snow? Wrong convention. Doris?
Doris gets around.
Yeah, you knew that. I had, I've talked about this in a meet and greet. And it may not be number one on the list, but certainly up there, I would love to bring Azazel back. So that I can kill him again.
Is this back for an episode or back for?
Like back forever kind of thing.
Oh, well.
And they stay back.
Kevin! Bobby! Charlie! Ruby!
Haunted menu. I would say, for many different reasons, I think I would say Charlie. I love Mary and John and Bobby, but that brings out a different side of Sam. I think I really like the side of Sam that was brought out with Charlie and with Sully. You get to see, with both Sam and Dean, you get to see different sides of them that we haven't really explored a whole lot of. And Felicia's awesome, she's a rock star.
Yeah, Charlie's certainly one of them. I would also, Benny.
Yeah!
Benny and Dean's dynamic was, I think, pretty cool. That was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, since we have the alternate universe now, do you think we could bring back Ruby? And we've been waiting 13 seasons for Danielle to be on the show.
As much as I love the character Ruby, I don't want to bring her back because that means I'll have to watch the kids. Do the real work while she's getting to play pretend. No, I'm just kidding. I think, so Jen did get to come back, obviously, for French Mistake. And she was like, it's so strange. But now with the kids, I don't know if she can sneak away again. But I agree. I sure would like to see Danielle on the show.
She's rocking 3 kids too. Yeah, I don't know. We've waited this long. We may be waiting longer. That's not a. Listen, if those decisions were up to me, the show probably would have gotten canceled a long time ago. Thankfully, they're not.
Just all of our friends. Who's that guy?
So yeah, I don't. If that's something that they want her for, and she agrees to it, it'll certainly be on her terms. And but again, been waiting a long time. I don't know. We'll see.
What kind of character would she play? Baby.
Baby. That could complicate things.
Yeah, that could complicate things.
Just give me the. I don't know. I don't know.
You smell toast? Should I yell fart or car? Yeah, they said baby, yeah.
Dark. Dark. Wait, was he talking about video?
Guys, I don't know why I'm like movie referencing today. What's the one with I looked over and there were like 20 people. Dark.
That's
It's a crossover of Nemo.
Finding found it. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. All right, real quick. If my wife somehow managed to find a way onto the show, what would you want her to play? Good or bad?
Good.
Good. But she plays bad so well. All right, we'll leave it at that.
Thank you for the question.
Okay, have you guys seen this? The body?
My question was about that, like, how do you feel when fans are doing crazy things for you, like this body painting I did for 24 hours because I love you guys so much?
Well, first of all, let me couple of things. One, amazing that you stayed up, or that you, it took 24 hours, sure you didn't stay up for 24 hours, but it took you 24 hours to do that, because it could take me 24 years and I wouldn't come close. Also, you're an incredible artist. That is,
Thank you.
I don't know what it takes to do something like that, but I'm fairly certain it takes a lot of talent. So that's awesome. And to your friend here who stood through it and is now standing through it right now, amazing job.
Because
Yeah.
Jared didn't see it yet.
You haven't
That's
seen it?
amazing.
I know.
Oh, dude, you should go look at it. It's like unbelievable.
Have y'all seen
You
it?
can come
Yeah.
Don't bring her up. Go stage.
That is phenomenal. Where's the camera? Where's the... This is painting.
Is it airbrush?
Yeah,
Airbrush.
makeup, and
Airbrush and makeup.
It's amazing.
Turn around.
And you're an artist. Well,
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal. Thank you.
It has yellow on the back.
Sorry, what was your question?
My question was just like, how do you feel when fans are doing crazy things and like the fundraising that you're doing for a different kind of cause? You're asking money, we're donating. We follow you guys because you're so smart and so respectful for us. So
carry on.
how do you feel? How does it make you feel that to have such good fans like us?
You're not lying. That's, you know, for me, it took a while to really understand how amazing this was, because it was, you know, I was a little, I guess, in my shell when we first started the show and started coming to these conventions, and I just, you know, I wasn't really understanding kind of the magnitude of what all of this was. And now that I feel like I've kind of grown into it and understood it, and I've got to speak with you people and talk with you and give you hugs and hear about your life a little bit. It's inspiring, it's energizing. I like to say it is fuel for me. So to see stuff like this, it's not, you know, it's not shocking or weird, or that's fuel. That's inspiration.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
think,
you so much.
absolutely, thank you. And furthermore, when y'all, if y'all ever, this isn't a one-upsmanship by any means, but when you talk about, you know, y'all stay up, obviously the painting alone took 24 hours. Y'all are working hard to save up money to come to Toronto, to come meet and talk. Y'all are giving your own time, both here and to get here, because y'all are passionate about shows and the character. We are too. If you're crazy for spending 24 hours, we're crazy for spending 13 years, you know, day in, day out, away from our family. If you ever feel like you're too dedicated to this show, that we're gonna think you're weird, we're just as dedicated. So we love y'all guys and these characters and this storyline. And please post pictures of that online, because I want to show people. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
awesome.
For those wondering, it is a lot more nerve-wracking being up here than sitting in the audience wondering what everyone...
I'm pretty sure they knew that, but
I don't know, but it is scary. My question has to do with Gabriel and the trickster. Since the trickster turned out to be an angel,
Archangel.
an archangel, and is there actually a trickster, or could the lore have been written about Gabriel, like Gabriel created the lore?
I think there was no trickster ever. I think Gabriel was just pretending to be a common monster, as opposed, or a common whatever other being, as opposed to letting people know that he was an archangel. So I think he was much like Richard, had a kind of quirky sense of humor, and went about it a different way than obviously using his archangel powers. So that's my opinion. What do y'all guys think?
yeah, I agree with that too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
say this also. Richard texted us the other day. He texted Apples and me, and he made some comment. We were talking about working really late, and he's like, I don't know why any director would do something like that, making reference to himself as a director, obviously. And I immediately used a GIF of him as the trickster saying, "Shut the cake hole." Possibly the single greatest gift of doing the show for 13 years is there's so many GIFs I get to send to my friends of us doing something, like a Sam and Dean.
It's
Tomato.
it's like gift without the T.
Potato.
Am I wrong?
No.
I'm right.
Yes.
Toronto. Potato. Tomato. And Tom.
I'm sorry. Hi there.
Hi. I was trying to think of a question that you maybe have never been asked before, but I have no idea. But is there a sport or activity you've always wanted to do, but you haven't gotten a chance because you're so busy?
Is there a sport?
Yeah, a sport.
Like high life? That's just Greek.
Or like activity, yeah.
That we've never played before?
Yeah, that you've never done, but you've always wanted to try.
I got invited by Peter O'Toole to go to the Marylebone Cricket Club in London and learn how to play cricket. He's since passed on.
Do you want to know how to play cricket?
I would. I'd like to know how, so that I could never play it. I'd like to, there are a lot of things I'd like to do, not necessarily, the cricket thing, I just didn't have time, I was never there when he was there. There are things I'd love to do, like take stunt driving courses and stuff like that, that I haven't done partially because of time, but go to the track, like Bondlands in Vegas and stuff like that. I can do stunt driving, spark.
Oh, you said activity, right?
Sport or activity.
Yeah. So do stuff like that, like just figure out how to do motocross or. But I do that. I don't do that more out of safety. I don't want to, go and get myself hurt. For now.
I don't know. That's I mean, I played a lot of sports growing up, so I guess it kind of cancels those out. Maybe kite surfing.
Kite surfing.
That always looks fun. Those guys are out there jumping on the waves and going 30, 40 feet in the air. That was like fun.
Except for that one video.
Except for that one video where there are sharks. So find me a place with no sharks. Yeah. What?
We don't have sharks.
Great Lakes don't have sharks? I don't believe that. They're just big. They come up with kite surfers. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of my sister, because she didn't get picked, I did.
Oh, blaming your sister.
No,
Where is sister?
Her name is Sarah. She's somewhere over there in row 8.
Hi, Sarah. How are you? Is this really your fault, or is she just passing the buck? Passing the blame.
Fuck. All right.
Well, my question was just, what was the funniest moment to film? Like the one that made you guys, the hardest one to film because you guys were laughing so much.
Chupacabra was funny.
There are moments on a almost daily basis that prohibit us from filming at the pace in which we should be filming because of the laughter that's happening on set. I will say that, and I don't know if you told the story in Jersey a couple weeks ago, but we were recently shooting a scene, myself, Jared, Misha, and Alex, who hopefully you guys get to meet soon. And Nina was directing, and she was the four of us in the scene, and we were just really not behaving professional, to put it lightly. And it got to a point to where it was Alex's close-up, and we were messing with him so bad. It's like Misha 2.0 at this point. And we're messing with him so bad that he couldn't get through a take because, well, we just wouldn't let him, because we're making him laugh and just not saying the right words and making obscene gestures. And so he tried twice, didn't get through either take, and Nina goes, okay, we're moving on. And then Alex was kind of like, oh my gosh, we didn't get it. Like, she just gave up on me. Like, I'm gonna get fired. And she'd be like, let's swing over and get Jensen's close up, because I was the last one. They'd already gotten Jared, they'd already gotten Misha, they were gonna get Alex, and they were gonna get my close up last. So she swings the lens over, the camera over, shoots my close up. They trying to mess with me, but I've been doing this long enough to where I just don't break. They can literally be saying lines that have nothing to do with what we're talking about, and I'll still know my lines and say them after, as soon as they stop talking. In fact, I do remember a while back, so you were doing something, and I just said, you know what, don't speak. And he literally didn't say a word, and I did the entire scene without him saying any lines to me. I just heard him say his lines in my head, and then said my line. So anyway, we got to the point, she's shooting my close-up, we got the close-up, we're laughing hysterically, we got it, and then she's like, okay, that's a wrap on all the boys. Alex, you stay here. And then they proceeded to kick Jared and Misha and myself off of set. They then had Robin, our props, on-set props, read all of our dialogue and let Alex have a shot. And gave him like tape marks to look at for our faces, kicked us off the set, and then they got his close-up without us even knowing.
I'll not be able to stop laughing from trying to break somebody else. Whether it was like Misha when he was in Colorado.
Oh, you're the worst. He can try, like he can be off camera and try to make me laugh, but in him trying to make me laugh, he busts out laughing. So even if I stay stone-faced, he ruins the take anyway, because now he's laughing off camera and the sound's no good. And then like if he's telling a joke, he starts laughing halfway through the joke before ever reaching the punchline.
I'm thinking of how funny it is. Everybody's gonna
Let's just tell a joke. Okay.
What did he do?
He walks into a bar. You're all sitting there going, probably not even funny.
Not untrue.
Hi.
Hi. My question is going to take you back a little bit before Supernatural. I started seeing you on Dark Angel, which is a great show. So my question is, 2019 is when Dark Angel takes place, and there's the Generation X, X-Fives, and there's the mutants and all of that. Is there any possibility that in the future of Supernatural that, you know, Sam and Dean happen to start coming across any of those X-Fives or mutants or something along those lines?
I hope not. Those guys are badass.
Well, yeah, but so are you guys. You guys can take care of it.
Yeah, that would be an interesting crossover. Have like some Manticore people show up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They revealed things.
I was just wondering if you'd ever thought
I'd
of
like
the
to.
possibility.
I'd like to recruit them and have them play for our team.
That could work.
That would be nice. But yeah, they were like bioengineered.
Super beautiful.
Like they were, you know, cut with other species DNA to have like super what?
Jessica Alba.
I'm like, no, Kevin Durant was not. We weren't tall, and we didn't need to play basketball real well. Kevin Durant, yes, he played, he was half dog, so they cut a little too much dog DNA into his cocktail.
He's a mom.
He was a mom.
Is that best friend?
Yes. Spaceballs for you guys right there. Yeah, that would be cool. But again, I'm not the one that makes those kinds of decisions, thankfully. Otherwise the show would have been canceled a long time ago.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi there. My question is, if you had to live out any season for a year in your life, which season would it be and why?
Talk amongst yourselves.
One, girlfriend burns in the ceiling. Like,
I know.
Shot 6, maybe? Because at least I didn't care. I was soulless. 9, because I was, when was Gabrielle? 9, 10? Cool college. 10 or 6? Not 5 when you're Lucifer. 4.
What?
Blood.
Yeah, but she's kind of hot. Yeah, demon blood, I was kind of, I don't know.
I'm saying for me, 4.
Oh, what'd you do it for?
Nothing, that's why I said 4. Kind of posted through 4.
I'm gonna go with 9 for me. 10, what was Gabrielle?
9.
That's what I said. Yeah, I'll go with 9. What would you live out?
I'd say season 1, because I really like where you guys were hunting, like, new things every day.
It was terrifying. Fair enough. There would be no Castiel in our lives. I'm gonna change number 1. Good call. Thank you very much. Please give Amanda a warm welcome.
Oh, man. And now, on a very special episode of Last Question, Amanda brings to the table an inquiry that brings everyone to their knees, both emotionally and spiritually. It truly was the finest of the fine, the touchiest of the touch, the sweetest of the sweet, the kindest of the kind, the most important last question ever, ladies and gentlemen.
You are our last question. Sorry for the crazy, bizarro world.
This is my first convention and I didn't even
Before me.
I was looking at YouTube video like a while ago and I thought they just stopped it. And then somebody started playing, I'm like, oh my god, no. I don't even think my question was that good. What do you guys think Adam is? Because I saw a while ago.
so sorry that you didn't get the first man's movie you need. That sucks. I am going to the cool stylings of Jensen and Jared. I think he's in the cage. I think he's in the cage. I don't think it does mean he can't. I don't think it means he can't get out. But I do think he's in the cage.
Just forgot about it. He's like, oh, our half brother to help. Let's forget about it.
Yeah, it's kind of true. But we do look Jake, we're going to go back. And now with Apocalypse World and Rift World, we might be able to. Now let's ask Mr. Apples for his